This week's fishing forecast is brought to you by Appearance Plus, detailing, waxing, and shrink wrapping.
Hi, this is Captain Al Lorenzetti for skimmeroutdoors.com, bringing you the weekend update and fishing report. This is the weekend of August 9th, 10th, and 11th. Looking at the weather first, Friday looks like not that great. Forget about offshore, inshore is okay. Saturday and Sunday, things are going to turn around. Maybe a little shower here and there, but the inshore report is for seas 2 to 3. Offshore, a little bit heavier than that, but certainly fishable, so I think it's going to be a decent weekend. A lot of things going on this weekend. We have the Babylon Invitational Tournament taking place here down at the Babylon Village Docks. Great activities, all kinds of things to do down there. Bring the family down, have fun. There's rides for the kids, and there's vendors and food and all kinds of good stuff. So, and the tournament is going to go off. It's a great tournament. There's an overnight offshore category, a day category offshore, with guaranteed purses. And well, not the overnight. That's not. Depends on the number of boats. But the day category offshore, I think, is a guaranteed $5,000 purse, and more if there are more boats in it. And the inshore, I think, is $2,500 guaranteed purse, and that's fluke and striped bass and bluefish, I believe. So it's a great tournament. Please think about getting involved. Captain's meetings Thursday night. And I think this week that fishing, the offshore guys are going to go on Saturday and Sunday. Inshore could be any one of the 3 days. I believe you can fish 2 of the 3 days. So what's going on offshore? I fished this week on Tuesday. Went with a buddy of mine, Marty Ferris. We fished together years ago, 30 years ago. We went out, took his 23 Mako out of Mauritius Inlet, went 25 miles to the Coimbra, and we caught fish. We had a great time. It's a hot bite there in the morning early on a troll. About 8:30 it slows down on a troll, and then people switch over to jigs and bait. We didn't do so good on a troll. We had a small football. We threw him back, a little bluefin. We had a mahi, about 8 pounds, and went back where all the whale activity was after everything had kind of died down, and dropped the jig down on the 4th lift, 50-pound bluefin on a small pink sardine jig. 15 minutes later, another 50-pound bluefin, again on a small sardine pink jig. So the fish are there. People poo-poo it. They go, oh, it's hot, it's cold. Go there. There's plenty of bluefin there to be caught. In the canyons, there were fish caught, big eyes on the 100 square. Good fish too, 150 to 200-pound fish. So they're out there. There's not a lot of other stuff out there. There's small yellowfin. I got a report today from fishing further down south. There are a lot of white marlin moving our way. So it should be a good weekend for offshore, a good tournament, and everything looks good. On the inshore scene, the big fluke we had inside kind of died down. This past week, my buddy Ray Bartlett had a 14-pound fluke. You believe it? He's a crazy fisherman. He deserves it. That was on a peanut bunker, a live peanut bunker. But the pink gulp and the bucktail jigs are still catching big fish, but it slowed down inside. But offshore picked up. On the Fire Island Reef, there were fish caught up to 7 pounds, so I think that's really turning on now. And anytime you find any structure, there's some nice sea bass around, especially if you have a little piece that you know and nobody else knows about. You know what I'm talking about. You get on there and you're going to catch some nice sea bass. Also, triggerfish now are on all the little structure pieces around the inlet, inside. If you have a little piece of wreckage, a little piece of reef, you're going to catch triggerfish also. So looks like a good weekend. I think it's going to be fun. Get out there, be safe, have a great time, catch them up.